here we go then. Welcome back to another episode. It's been 2 weeks since the last one, so it's now the 12th of November. It's not quite winter yet, so I can't call it the winter ticket just yet, but we're getting there. It's cooling down quite a lot. I'm out of breath at the minute because I'm rushing trying to set up before it goes too dark. The sun sets at about 4:15, it's about 5:02 now, so I need to get my rods in and get everything sorted pretty quickly. Lake's pretty quiet at the minute. There's myself, Tony's on. There's Tony, he hates being on camera. So there's Tony, that's probably all you'll see of him unless he catches a fish, and I'll force him to be on camera then. So there's only myself and Tony on tonight. There's another guy on the day ticket just over there fishing with his brolly, so we'll be packed up soon. I'm on a different swim than I usually fish here. I'm down the far end of the lake, which is a little bit deeper from my previous videos when I built up the top end. Just a bit of a change really, haven't seen any fish show at all, there's been no movement, no signs, so I'm on the back of the wind tonight, hopefully. If it cools down a bit, that's where they might be. Other than that, I'm fishing into the unknown down this end, to be honest, so we'll see how it goes. So without further ado, I'm going to get the rods out. I'll catch back up with you before it goes too dark. I'm going to get some bait in, same tactics as before. My little multi-hinge rig with a mesh bag, crumbed up manila, rock salt, manila liquid. Get that out there, and maybe a few freebies around as well. I'm not going to give them too much bait tonight, I don't think. Try and catch a few fish moving around. And that's it, so I'm going to get the rods out and I'll speak to you in a little while. Okay. Good evening folks, it's about 8:30 now, absolutely pitch black obviously. I'm getting on to this time of year now, so it's completely dark. We're going to get nice and comfy inside the bivy. Lucas already is nice and comfy. Probably watch a bit of a film or something like that, have a brew. And we'll leave it like this until either we get a fish during the night, we'll get the camera back out, or I've got a bit of Kit Kat stuck in my tooth, sorry, or in the morning I'll get straight back on the camera again. Yeah, hopefully it'll be with a fish though instead. See you in a bit. So I apologise, it was a bit of a rush last night. By the time we got here and we were setting up, the dark was coming in really quickly, so number one priority over the video unfortunately is me fishing and trying to enjoy myself at the same time, so getting the rods out was number one priority. Got the rods out last night in spots. I don't know, I'll try and walk backwards. I'm filming on this camera again because the GoPro died last night, so one out in the corner over there, one in the corner over here, and then one on that bulrush there. Which has produced a few fish for Tony. Normally commons, to be honest, so one on there. And with how the moon was last night, it was looking amazing. I thought tonight's going to be a good common night, but no. Unfortunately though, on the right hand rod in the corner over there, when I reeled that in this morning, it still had a load of PVA mesh residue on the hook and a few bits of weed and things like that as well, so that rig was basically a fail all night long. I think I need to get some new PVA mesh. I thought it would be alright. It was fine a couple of weeks ago. I even put a tester down in the edge, I'll show you. I even put that little tester down there in the edge just to make sure it would be okay before I cast out, and that one melted fine. So I'm not too sure what went on there, so I think I need to get some more mesh. So because I reeled that one in this morning and saw that, I then had to reel both the other rods in obviously. Middle rod in the corner was fine, not a problem with that. The left hand rod on the reed over there, that had the same thing. There was only a little bit of residue left, but it was still there. And they went out at 5 o'clock yesterday. So they were out for the entire night. I thought they were on good spots, I thought they were bang on. I didn't think there was any point in moving them. I thought everything was right when I put them out there, but clearly not. So a bit of a failed night from that point, unfortunately. On a quick separate note altogether, in the last video I did, at the same venue obviously, I was chatting with the guy in the comments about dropping your lead on my inline setup that I had in a little margin spot. Let me know your opinion. Do you drop your leads? Do you keep them on? Do you never drop them? Do you only drop them on certain rigs? Let me know in the comments below. So have a bit of a chat about it. It's nice to get everyone's opinion, see what everyone does. So let me know in the comments when and if you drop your leads, and what type of setup you use as well. Why not? Let's see what everyone's doing. Inline, leg clip system, heli. Good grief! I can Armada was putting in there. Yeah, let me know what you do in the comments, and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. See what everyone does. This one's that, as you can see. 2 have gone though. That one seems to have chased off the 2 big adults. It's just that one now. That one there. I had no mither from this week, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, gratefully. So we're going to finish my waffling here. I'm not going to go on anymore. Obviously, if we catch a fish, we'll get it on the bank. We'll get the cameras back out. We'll let you see it. If Tony, who's just up there, he's on the other lakes at the minute collecting some day ticket money. If he gets a fish, we'll get the cameras back on as well. If not, I'll probably leave it here, to be honest. I might combine it in with the next session that I do and just put out one video for 2 sessions. I'll see how the footage looks when I get home. There was some good fireworks last night, so that's going to look quite cool. And that's it. So, might see you in a little bit, might not. See how it pans out. See you later. So, hello and welcome back. It's now the 26th of November, so different session. I thought I'll put 2 sessions into one video, get a bit more footage for you, hopefully get some fish as well. It's, as you can see, pretty misty. The pressure's right up, flat calm, no wind, it's a bit cold, really misty, so it's going to be an interesting session, I think. Following on from the last session, obviously didn't catch anything down the far end. Come back to the peg that I know, which is peg 9, getting all set up, getting everything ready, starting to get the rods out, and just trying to see what we can do, really try and get a fish. I got some of the Nash citrus cultured hook baits for a bit of a try with the fizz mix as well. So I've got one of the rods on that, on the actually the 20mm bottom bait. It's all they had left in, but I thought, why not? 20mm doesn't get used a lot around here, so it might be something different for them. So I've got that. I'm going to try it with the fizzing stick mix. You don't get a lot of it, it's pretty expensive as well, so let's see how it does. I've got some maggots with me, so I'm going to try one out in a maggot rig, and then I'm going to just put one of my usual little hinges out with a standard manila popper on or something like that. Quite interestingly, this session is going to take a bit of a turn for a change. Last night, well, the past week or so, the hybrid guys have been having a bit of a chat on Facebook and decided that we'd try and make winter a bit more fun for us. So Andrew, the main man at hybrid, decided to set us all challenges. Me being the stupid one, I'm obviously first, so I got a video posted on Facebook last night of Andrew, in a very sort of strange, scary way, issuing me my challenge, which, if I can pull it off Facebook, you will see it now. If not, you just see me pointing at the camera. So that's a challenge set. The challenge is basically to use only the spinner packs that have just been bought out by Hybrid, the spinner rig packs. You can only use those. Catch fish, double figures, obviously photographic evidence, you'll see it on the video. If I don't succeed, I've got to wear a bright pink hat in my next vlog. Bit of fun, I suppose, isn't it? Don't really fancy wearing a pink hat, but there you go. On the plus side, if I do catch one, I get a £5 to spend at Hybrid. So why not? I might give that away on Facebook or something to one of you guys. So yeah, we're going to see how that works out. It could be quite interesting. Not that I'll save this little intro, to be honest. We're just getting everything ready, getting everything set up. Tony's here for the day session as well, so he's going to be down on a little bit further down, peg 11 he's fishing, sort of. So we're both on one side of the lake together, seeing if we can see the fish moving around. And yeah, let's see if we can do better than last time. See you in a little bit. So Tony's into his first fish. He's only doing the day session. He's a lucky boy. How long's your rod been in, mate? Just on a single, yeah.
Double laughter. Balance laughter.
I like it. Yes, done. Nice little fish as well, there. Wish I'd have chosen this peg now.
Quick rig hook shot. Are you there?
Yeah, why not?
As I say, a double laughter.
Nice fish size, mate.
Come on, turn your head. Show us your rig. Show us my rig. Come on. Come on, turn that way then.
Doesn't want to play, does he? You haven't got anything set up, have you? Can we get your thing out for you?
There we go.
Oh yeah, little double wafter. So there we go then. Tony's got one, he's only here for the day session like I said before. But he's had one straight away, about 3 minutes, little double wafter rig. A lovely looking common.
You've got a bit of chunk to it.
He has got a bit of a chunk. That's a 20 then, mate. We got it. I'll lift that and I'll slip that net out of the way.
Turn myself up.
When I get the net, you lift it up. There we go. Ready for the weight. Zeroed the scale to 4.
About 19, is it?
£20 8 ounces, mate.
Oh, she can't 20 then.
That'll do. Wasn't expecting to see a fish that quickly. I've only got bivy up. I haven't even got a rod set up yet. Awesome looking fish that is, mate.
Still a bit of life in her.
That'll do the job nicely, mate, that will. It's a stunning fish, mate. Look at that. There we go. Here's the other side of her. That's a stunning fish, that is, mate. A typical common stamp for here, though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, nice, nice stamp of
Look at the colour of it. That's amazing. Wicked. Well, let's get a couple of pictures of it and then we'll get the release as well. So, back in 2 seconds. Hello. She goes. She wasn't holding round at all, was she? Wicked. So you've just seen me with Tony. He's just caught his first fish. Rod's been in the water for about 3 minutes, which is a great result to be fair. He's only come down for a few hours. He was doing the night, but his dog's poorly unfortunately, so fingers crossed dog gets better. So he's come down for the day to do a few hours and he's had his first one within, well, he said on the video, 3 minutes of the rod being in the water, and it was a lovely £20 8 ounces I think it was. Stunning common, proper standard stamper fish that you get in here, to be honest. They're all stunning fish. So he's had that and a little double wafter rig. So now I need to fish even more than I did before. I've just seen that. So it's time to work hard, get the job sorted. So here we go again. Tony's into a second fish. Still nothing for me. Is it a bit smaller, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of fight in it. It's just about a double. If it is a double.
Yeah.
Very
Feisty little one, isn't it? We'll let you get it in the net and then we'll have a look at it when it's in the sling. Here we go then, Wayne Tony's second fish. $13.10? $13.10, $13.12. One's another wicked little common as well. The colours are immense this time of year in these commons.
Heck of a fight. Very tricky still. A little scale blemish that side.
Look at that forehead and that one.
Lovely clean fish.
Look at his eye, he's amazing. Here we then. Release on that mid double. See you later, mate.
Off the silk.
How clear the water is still over there, look. Awesome. Need to catch a fish. Badly. Second one for Tony. Yep. Come on. So there we go then, all set up. All three rods are in, all ready to go. Middle rod, maggot rig, is under the tree over there. Left hand rod is on a single manila pop-up, the same place where I caught a fish from last time I was here, if you remember, just sort of out in the middle over there. The right hand rod I've got on the cultured hook bait with a little fishing stick mix. I'll show you all these little bits as we go along. That's literally just down there. There's a bit of a deep hole there apparently, so I've just stuck it in there, just trying to find the fish at the minute. On another note, if you're a bit of a twitcher, if you like your birds, there's an egret here. If you didn't know what an egret is, have a look on Google. I didn't really know what one was before I got here. It's a really cool bird. We've got a little bit of footage, so I'll cut to it now. You can't see it very well, but they're quite rare apparently. And quite a few people come down here just to look at this bird, so that's pretty cool that I've seen that. All the things you see when you're out fishing. So all the rods are in, all ready to go. I need to tidy up this massive, just mess, really. As you can notice, I've got a different bivy now as well. Need to tidy up this massive mess. Get a few bits sorted, get a few rigs tied ready. As I said before, it's a bit of a challenge, so I don't think Andrew will let me get away with it. I think he wants me to tie fresh rigs right now out of the packet that I use now. So I'm going to have to do that because two of the rods I've got out are on spinner rigs that I've already got made using the right components, but they're already made and I don't think he'll let that fly. So I'm going to get on a minute, make a couple of rigs up, give it an hour or so, change the rods over onto those rigs so they're on the right rigs, so there can be no complaining if I do catch a fish. And then yeah, let's see how it works out. See you in a little bit again. So as I pointed out in the video before, there's a bit of a challenge going on in this session, and it's with this here, new release from Hybrid. It's the spinner pack. It gives you basically enough in there, all the bits that you need to make 5 spinner rigs or Ronnie rigs. It's really handy if you want to give it a try but you don't want to spend an absolute fortune on all the bits that you need to get. Grab one of these, they're only a few quid. You can give the rig a test out, give it a try. Just got to put your hook in there, attach your hook link and you're away. Everything else is included in there for you. So I'm going to tie up a rig now, so show you how easy it is to make, and that way if I do catch a fish on it, no one can say that it wasn't out the spinner pack. So here we go, let's get started. So first thing you're going to need to do, open it up, shrink tube, quick change swivel, get your other 2 bits out afterwards. Put those on my knee there a second. Making this too awkward for myself trying to do this right now, but there we go. Now, hook wise, a perfect hook for this rig, armour hook curve, size 4. It's a perfect hook for this rig. It's one of the new styles hooks as well, so that's super strong, ridiculously sharp, out the packet, ready to go. Really, really simple to make this rig. You don't even need a kettle. So to make the rig, effectively what you're going to do is you're going to put that on there, like that, and then you're going to cover it in shrink tubing. So good way for me to measure how much shrink tube I use is to lay it out next to each other, just like that. You've probably got, I have that somewhere, you've probably got about 12mm or so of shrink tube there. Get that first, put it over your hook like that, get your quick change swivel, and then wiggle it on. Ow. Give me a little bit of a pain. There you go. So you've got it on like that there. Okay. What I do then is actually bite that down just so it closes it a little bit. Hang on. Hook. So just bite it down so it closes it back up again. Then slide your shrink tube down. Now you need the shrink tube to go right to there, so it covers the barrel of the swivel, no further, just covers the barrel of the swivel up. And then I can find it's right there. All I do, because there's no braid or anything involved, literally just burn it down. On it. That there is effectively it made. Dead simple. This lake's obviously a barbless only rule, so before I use this I'll crush the barb right down on. It's only a micro barb on there anyway. So the next bits you need out of the spinner pack, if I can get one, need a hook bead. Come on, come out. You're going to need a bait screw as well, so bait screw goes on first, followed by the hook bead. Doesn't help not having nails at this moment. There you go. Now I position that opposite where the barb would be. That way it will sort of sit, that's the bottom there, sit like that. Dead easy and dead straightforward. So there's the main bit done. Move all this off here. But you're going to need your hook link. Obviously you're all using Conda, right? You're not using anything else, obviously. So, hook link, this is just dead straightforward, to be honest. I don't mess around with anything here. Keep it on there with a really secure, good knot. Oh, grief. Come on. There we go. Fingers are breathing. 3, 4. Hoist that down. Tighten her up. It's a bit messy, this one is, I apologise. Take off your hook link as much as you're going to need for whatever situation you're in, and then I like to tie a nice big figure of 8 loop knot. Again, moisten it down, pull it tight. Come all out of the way. There we go. All that's left now, get a bit of putty on, which you're going to put around here. Best place to put it. So, get your putty. And again, I assume you're all using the best putty on the market, right? Bit of pure filth. Get off your putty. You can generally figure out how much to use with the spinner rig. It's really good at doing things like this. I'm going to mould it sort of like that. I've got a little bit too much there actually. A little bit off. And literally wrap it round there. So, now just sort of roll it in between my fingers. And there you go. One rig ready to go. Dead easy, dead simple. That's it, just like that. Perfect. So let's change one of the rods over, get this one out there, and fingers crossed I won't be wearing a pink hat anytime soon. So it's now 4:25. As you can see, the mist has proper rolled in. Look at it coming down that hill over there. It looks amazing. Feels like something out of some weird 70s horror film. I hope not. So before it gets a bit too dark, so it's 4:25, so it'll be pitch black, I reckon, about half an hour or so. I had nothing going on. The middle rod on the maggots had a couple of little knocks, if you like, little twitches, but I think that's mostly the silverfish having a go at the maggots, to be honest. So I'm going to keep that going until just after dark, and I might change it over to a normal pop-up that I'm more confident in. Never fished maggots here before, just thought I'd give it a try. Seeing Tony's not a big fan of them here either, but I thought I'd give it a go. Tony's gone now. He finished on those 2 fish, which is really good. Really good little effort for a few hours fishing, so well done to Tony. I'm gonna get in the bivvy, get some food on, get nice and warm. It's getting really cold outside now. It's got to be 2 degrees, maybe 3, something like that, at a guess. So it's getting pretty cold now. All the 3 rods are back out again, the spot's rebaited up, all done again. So I'm gonna get comfy, get some food on, try and get a little bit warm. Luke's is toasty in there, he's all wrapped up in the sleeping bag, he's proper toasty. We had to go with a little drop shot rod as well that I got for Lucas yesterday. I haven't caught anything yet because neither of us know what we're doing, so we're just having a bit of a flick around and a bit of a play with that. It's pretty good fun. So yeah, if I don't see you during the night with a fish, which I really hope I do, I'll see you in the morning. And if I haven't caught anything by the morning, I'm going to move from 3 rods down to where Tony was, I think, and just flick them on the same spot, see if we can get some quick action. Yeah, so fingers crossed. I'll see you when it's pitch black and really, really cold. See you in a little bit. Good morning and welcome back. It's late morning now. It's probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Nothing happened at all last night, sorry to say. It was really cold. That fog came in. Fog actually cleared about 10 o'clock and it got a little bit warmer, but nothing happened at all. A couple of little line bites here and there to spark a little bit of excitement. Nothing happened in the end, unfortunately, so I've got a couple of hours left. I've changed all the rods over. I've got them all out on spinner rigs now, so I don't have to wear a pink hat next time I come. And I've put them all in spots that I'm used to, that I know normally produce a fish. Whether they do on this session or not, it's another question. I was going to move down to where Tony was yesterday if I didn't catch anything, but there's a lad in the day session right there now, so that's that idea gone. So I'm going to stay up here, keep flicking baits round. Like I said, I've got a couple of hours left, so I'm going to give it an hour. I'm going to recast again to another spot or 2. So Tony caught his fish yesterday within about, well, the first one was in 3 minutes of him casting out, so hopefully I can get a bit of that luck this morning. Recast them out, put fresh baits on again and see if that brings any joy. not a lot to say apart from that. I'll catch up with you before, obviously, we end the video, hopefully with a fish. If not, I'll do a bit of a catch up with you anyway, let you know what's going on. And then, yeah, the next time we'll be on the bank, obviously we'll do another video as well. Maybe wearing a pink hat. I'm going to do everything in my power to stop that, but we'll see. Speak to you in a little bit. So that's it, unfortunately.
That's not dance.
So that's it, unfortunately. I have to call it a day, call it a failure, especially when the challenge is concerned anyway. So next time I'm going to be wearing a pink hat. Yeah, pink hat. I thought it'd be a little easy challenge, to be honest. Catch a double figure carp with a spinner rig, stand a little pop up going on. No, obviously fail the simple ones. So that's it for this session. At least you've seen a couple of fish from Tony. I don't think I've done anything wrong. I just think the fish haven't been where I've been fishing, and the weather's been off a little bit. I'm going to make up as many excuses as I can do. But the rigs were all presented fine, right spots, right bait. Just wasn't the day, unfortunately. So everything else is packed down. I'm going to get the rods in, get everything sorted. Then we're going to have a walk around the other little pool with Lucas's new little drop shotting rod, and see if we can catch him a perch or two. And then it's home time, unfortunately. So I'll catch up with you next video. Thanks again for watching. As I said earlier in the video in the last session, let's have a discussion below about whether you drop your leads or not. Quite interested to find out what you do. As always, head over to Facebook, Bankside Blogger, Instagram, Bankside Blogger. Say hello to me, and I will join you on the next episode. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.